YouTube, it's Erin the Hiking Stitcher. Today is December, I don't know what day it is because it's somewhere between Christmas and New Year's 2025. And today I wanted to show you what I got in the Nice List box from the Black Needle Society. So as always, welcome to all of my returning viewers and welcome to anybody who stumbled upon me for the first time. Hope you like what you see. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. So let me tell you about the Nice List box a little bit of backstory. So every year the Black Needle Society puts together this Advent style box of 25 items and you open it the nice way or the naughty way. The naughty way is you open up the whole thing the first time you get it. And the nice way is you try to open it every day. Me, I'm a little bit of both, and I'll explain as I go. Some floss tubers like to film every day that they open, like Flossmas Day 1, Flossmas Day 2. Honestly, for me, that just doesn't work with my schedule a lot. So now that I have opened all 25 gifts, I figured I would do kind of a unboxing or a review of the Nice List box. So bear with me and let's see what we got. So on day 1, we opened up our box and we got, the first thing I saw was this bag. I was like, oh, interesting. And then there was this pattern that went with it, the winter hair. So this is meant to be stitched onto this for a small project bag or a travel bag. So this was designed by Katie Landis of the Black Needle Society. And so this is going to be, this was day 1. So I can finally go ahead and actually stitch my little project bag. I just got to figure out, I don't think you use DMC on these. I don't think. I think you might have to use some pearl cotton. I'm not sure, but I am interested to find out from you guys if you've stitched any of these, what you use. So day 1 started off with a bang. And day 2, oh, hang on, it fell in my box. So then day 2 was their 3rd annual Christmas ornament. So this year, we got a squirrel frame. So each year they include a little stitchy related Christmas ornament. In past years, I believe we've gotten scissors. I'm trying to think what else, but I've got all 3 of them. So this is now the 3rd year. So I've got this cool little squirrel frame by the Black Needle Society. Really, really cool. And it's going to go on my tree there in a bit. And then day 3 came around and I opened up this little corner gauge. So I love this. This, again, artwork designed by the Black Needle Society. One can never have too many corner start gauges. And this is one that will stick around for the Christmas season. So what you do with these, if you've never used them, is if you are a corner starter like I am most of the time, you would stick this at the upper corner of your fabric. And then if you want a 2-inch border, that's where you put your needle, 2.5-inch border, and 3-inch border. So it's a 3-inch corner gauge. And I couldn't tell you how many times I've reached for one of these. If you are desperate, a square Post-it note does the job, but I really like these because they have the 2 different holes that you can use. And I love the image of just everybody skating around. All right, and so day 4, December 4th, started what I like to call my naughtiness. So my friend Emily and I open these together every year. And so we know that the Black Needle Society includes 3 kitted projects in their box. So when December 4th was a touch of gray fabric, I'm like, oh, I know what day 5 and day 6 are going to be. So we tend to open 4, 5, and 6, or, we open all parts together. So day 4 is this Witchelt fabric, touch of gray, 14 count Aida. Day 5 is the thread. So we got all of the DMC threads. Try to hold them up there a little bit better. We got all the DMC threads to go with it. And I'm like, ooh, I like the color palette. So then day 6, we knew was the pattern. So we opened up Holiday Trimmings by Carolyn Manning Designs. And so the fabric and the colors were chosen by Carolyn Manning. So this is fully kitted up as called for. And I absolutely love this. You can make it into a little biscornu. You can make it into a little just, stand and fold. I think it is absolutely adorable. It is not very big. It's only like 65 by 65. And so that was our first kitted pattern. So now you have everything for it. So that is going into my project bag to add to my kitted up stash. And so then we continued on. So day 7 came around and we got this ugly sweater needle minder. Now let's see if I can hold it up to you without the glare. And it says Merry Stitchmas. I don't know if you can catch that. But this is again designed by the Black Needle Society. And one can never have too many needle minders, especially with all your Christmas projects. And then day 8 came around and we got this iron-on transfer. It says I'd rather be stitching. So I believe this is something that can go on a tote bag, a t-shirt, a project bag, something. So it is iron-on. It's all ready to go. So all you have to do is iron this onto whatever you want to do. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to put this on a shirt or if I just want to put it on a project bag. I mean, I'm sure like all of my blank projects, this probably would go great on some of those. I'll have to play around with that and see. But we have this really neat thing so I can customize a project bag next year. And then day 9 was a big package. I was like, oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? And I was so happy. Oh, hang on, drop something. And we got this cozy blanket. And I know you can't see all of it, but it is a huge blanket with beautiful Christmas designs on it. It's got mostly Christmas, but then, oh, hey, look, there's some scissors. And it is a lightweight softwood, so this is perfect for just throwing over the couch. These are perfect for throwing in your retreat bag. So I have several of these black needle blankets, and they work in my classroom when I was cold. So this, see, look there. I may just do the rest of the video like this. Now I need my hands for it. But it is soft. It is comfortable. And so that was amazing. And this is from Heather Gretton Art, by the way, the artwork. So here kind of big. I have to admit, when I saw this, I thought of my friend Liz from Stitch by Liz and her husband Ross, who used to always turn into Cape Ross and model this every time she got a blanket from the Black Needle Society. I'm not going to do that. My husband was not going to do that, but it made me think of you guys. So that was day 9. I'll set it on my lap. How about that? And then let's see, as I turn the page, I got to remember what I got when I got it. So then day 10 came around and we got a coaster. Don't forget Santa's milk. So this will work. This works great on your end table at Christmas for your coffee. So this will stick around. For me, I'll put it with my Christmas stuff. And then at Christmas time, this is what I'll use on my stitchy side table. You know, when you need a coaster for your water bottle, your coffee, your hot chocolate, your adult beverage, whatever you want. But make sure you don't forget the milk for Santa and those cookies. So this was also designed by the Black Needle Society. Katie is a very wonderfully prolific artist, as you can tell. So most of the items that come in a Black Needle Society box are designed, a lot of them, the artwork is all her. Then, so this is where there's an interesting story. So I flew out on December 10th, and my husband and I spent almost 2 weeks in Europe doing Christmas markets and cruising and things like that. So I said I wanted to still open my box the nice way. So I had to text Katie and Laura and say, hey, is there anything in the box that might give me issue at customs? And they said, well, day 11 open early. So I did. I'm glad I did. And actually, you're only going to see part of it because I'll explain why. So day 11, we got this really like massive oven mitt. Like this is huge. Like it goes up to my elbow here. And the artwork on it is adorable. The artwork is by Tani Kuzminka. But it also came with a sugar cookie kit. And I don't have that with me because this sugar cookie kit was actually appropriate for vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, all of the things. And it was a kit by Lily Bean Baking, who actually I discovered is based locally in Richmond, Virginia. Well, my nephew is dairy-free, gluten-free, and has a lot of allergens. So making Christmas cookies is not something he is able to enjoy and partake in. So when I saw the box, the mix, I immediately gave it to my sister to give to my nephew so he can have Christmas cookies too. So that's why I don't have it here to show you. I will try to pop a picture in so you can see what it is. But it was gluten-free, it was dairy-free, it was coconut flour-free, which is also big because my nephew is also allergic to coconut. So a lot of gluten-free alternatives involve coconut flour, which he can't have. So anyhow, so my day 11 did not go across the pond with me because I didn't want food stuff to get mixed up in customs. But also it ended up in my nephew's Christmas package. So that was day 11. And so then once I was across the pond, days 12, 13, and 14 all were the next kitted project. So day 12 was this beautiful nocturne fabric from Picture This Plus. 32 count linen. I absolutely love the color. And then day 13 was the thread pack. And it was a very small thread pack. It literally is 38.65 and 8.38. I really like the way that the colors go together on this. I really like that. So when I opened up day 14, this is the pattern from Summer House Stitchworks. This is Christmas Tide. And I was like, oh, I like this. I actually considered starting this on my trip, but I had enough stuff I brought with me. But then day 15 was an extra. It's the finishing board for it. So if you see that there is a finishing board on it, so this is the finishing board. So once I stitch this up, it actually comes with the instructions on how to finish it onto the board. So all of this went together. Let me turn it. So you've got the board, the project, and the fabric. So all of that came together. So this is all going to go in a separate project bag, all kitted up, ready to go. And then day 16 was their thread jewelry. So they have started a series. This is the 7th installment. I don't know if I have all of them, but this is their little village shop, stitchy shop. So this says Frosty Finishing on it. I'm actually going to have to, this year I'm going to have to sit and pull them all out and see if I actually have all 7 or if I need to go back and source the ones I'm missing. And then day 17, I got excited for a minute. I was like, oh, hang on. Because there was a piece of fabric. So it's this beautiful Lugana. I love Lugana even weave. This is Fiber on a Whim. This is 28 count Silver Fox. So I'm thinking, oh, this is another pattern. No, this is just a standalone piece of fabric, but it is a 12 by 18 piece. So it's actually quite a large piece of fabric. And it's a great neutral. And it's Lugana, so this is absolutely up my wheelhouse. And so they just figured, hey, you know, you just would want a piece of fabric just for your stash, right? Right? So that was day 17. And then I got into day 18. And day 18 came with, the first thing I opened up was a thimble. This beautiful little thimble here. And it came with this box that I need to stitch and put together. It's a Cardinals box. So it's meant to be like a little notions box or things like that. So it didn't come kitted up, but it came with the pattern. And this is from Noteworthy Needle. Yeah, I had to look for a second there. So you stitch up the box and you put it together, and then it comes with a thimble to go in the box. And so this absolutely works because I love cardinals, especially at Christmas time, because that's a great symbolism of all the people that we've lost this year or in previous years. So that was day 18. And then we kept rolling. Day 19. Project bag. You always knew a project bag was coming. And this is a Narnia project bag. And it says, every moment more and more of the trees shook off their robes of snow. So, yeah, you don't think of the Chronicles of Narnia as a Christmas book or a Christmas movie. But because when they go into Narnia, it is gorgeously snowy. You couldn't help it. So, another wintry project bag to add a winter project, to put a winter project in. And then, as I was getting close to the end of my vacation, we came upon our last kitted project. So days 20, 21, and 22 are the project. So day 20, we have this lamb's wool linen, 32 count from Witchell, just a nice basic neutral. And then the thread pack came, and so it's this beautiful, just Christmassy colors. And I said, all right, I like this. I can get with this. And then you have fun trying to guess who the designer was. Well, I kind of knew who the designer was, but guessing what the project is. And then the project is Snowy Santa from Tiny Modernist. So this is absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice, like, almost ornament. I, again, didn't have time to stitch it up, but it's a nice small start for a small Christmas project. It is 61 by 76 stitches, so it is perfect for this. So I got those 3 projects. And then you start wondering what day 24 and 25 are, because they are almost like the pièce de résistance. This is the last 2 really big things. So day 24 turned out to be this pattern stand. So it came in 3 parts, but you put it together, and I could stick my tablet here. So this is going to live down here because I have a stand upstairs with my stitchy spot upstairs. But downstairs, I don't have a spot for my tablet or my patterns. So you put your tablet or your pattern here, and it comes apart easily, so you can fold it down. But it's got the Black Needle Society, the scissors, which when my nephew saw the scissor outline, he's like, those scissors are broken. Like, I had to try to explain to him that, no, these are like special stitchy scissors. So this was a very, very nice pattern stand that came with it. And then finally, Christmas morning, or sorry, that was day 23, yeah. So then day 24 comes, and we get a year in stitches. It's a little calendar. And on each one, this very much reminds me of A Year at Hawk Run Hollow. And so I can see the similarities a lot here. So each month has a picture. And the pattern that goes with the picture. So like here's January. February. March. April. May. Which I love the windmill because I just saw a bunch of those in the Netherlands. And then June. Make sure I'm on the right month. Yep, June. July, August, September, October, November, and December. And so it uses the same color palette, so which is nice. But yeah, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, it's the Black Needle Society version of A Year at Hawk Run Hollow, down to the fact that every single square is 92 by 92. So this is one that whenever I do this, because I'm working on a Hawk Run Hollow right now, I do it the same way. Divide each square up into 4 parts and stitch them all as one piece. But you can also stitch them individually and then just swap them out as a calendar. But I think I'm going to, I would probably do it all on one big piece. That's just me. So that was day 24. And so finally Christmas morning came around. And day 25 was this project mat. And I love these. So these I take to retreats. I take to my monthly stitching meetups, because you open it up. There's a magnet for your needle minder. There's pockets for all your stuff. There's a thread bed, and then there are hooks to keep your threads, to keep your things together. And so this is my 3rd one I think I've gotten from them. And so these work out really well. And then it has a tie, so you can tie it all together. And so keep all your things for one project together. So that was the 2025 version of the Nice List from the Black Needle Society. So if you like what you see, these items will be available on the Black Needle Society's website in their vault. I believe days 1 through 14 are available now, and days 15 through 30 or 25 will be available like after January. And I have some friends who are reps for the Black Needle Society, so if you want 5% off, I will link their codes in the description below. But anyhow, so that was my Nice List Box Christmas haul. Yay! So anyhow, keep on stitching, and until the next time we meet, never forget, don't ever let anybody tell you what to do. You just always go ahead and stitch your own stitch. Have a great day.